Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Watcher of Realms video. I'd like to thank Watcher of Realms for sponsoring this one. There will be a link down below if you want to get involved and start playing. You can also use the QR code to get involved as well. I've actually been playing Watcher of Realms for about 6 months. It's a really cool hero collector, but in a tower defense way. And they've just dropped a massive patch. So just going to show you a video here going through some of the key parts of that new patch. I do have a Watcher of Realms YouTube channel as well, which I'll link down below, where I do kind of like a few videos a week on that channel. So what's going on? Watcher of Realms just dropped this big patch with a whole bunch of new content. The first thing I'm going to call out actually is this demonic crusade. So within Watcher of Realms, the enemies, the demons, you actually use them in a couple of areas of the game yourself. So they have a guild war feature where you're able to use demon soldiers to basically take down the enemy. Quite a cool system. And utilizing the same dudes, we've now got this demonic crusade, which I'll take you through here. So this is a feature where you can get yourself a new demon soldier, a legendary called the Fool, and you can also get yourself some goodies. And basically what you do is you go through like a new campaign area where you're now using your demon soldiers as the battlers. So you can kind of go in. You can see you get rewards along the way, diamonds, which you can convert into summons, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And the enemies that you're trying to beat or get past is actually normal heroes now. So you can see here, we've got kind of like, I mean, it's just super cool. It's a super cool idea. It's almost like we're flipping the game mode and we're now utilizing the enemy teams to do our work. So within the different demon soldiers, you've got these different types of classes, fighters. You've got kind of like these speed merchants, tanks, healers, range targeters, mages. And the more you play the game, the more you get to level these up. So you basically get drops of demon soldiers, which enable you to level them up higher. So you're kind of making decisions around, you know, which of your units are best to take into the certain fights. I'll show you, and you can do this quick affiliate thing. So basically what you're doing is you're affiliating your demon soldiers with champions that you own to make them stronger. So you see here what it's done when I do quick affiliate, it gives my mobs that I'm actually using an affiliation to a strong legendary champion that I own. So let's go in with this. I'm trying, I don't know if this is going to work honestly, I'm trying to basically run through the mobs. So I kind of, you see you've got this counter down the bottom right. This is telling you how much power you've got to use. So I'm going to drop a tank. And then what I'm going to do is drop some fast critters. Let these guys get some ults going. Drop some fast critters and see if I can just outspeed the level. This is one tactic. Another tactic is kind of like drop healers, drop kind of like healing mobs and like range damage mobs and actually try and kill the enemy. So you see this, that's job done. So I managed to get 5 through the gate, and it's literally flipping the whole game on its head. What a great way to utilize the assets you've already got in your game to come up with a different type of mode. So we've got the demonic crusade, which goes right the way through here to the daily challenge point, and then you're basically trying to change, go into this kind of like star piece as well. So requirement for 3-star clearance in challenge stages differ from those in the regular stages. Okay. Breach Soul Core. Clear the stage with no more than 4 different demon soldiers in your team. So this is kind of like the harder version, I guess. Clear the stage with no defender demons in your team for 3 stars. And then you get different rewards for doing this here as well. So my demon soldiers in this have got a magic resistance reduction of 30%. That's actually kind of nasty. So basically, oh man, there's so many mobs as well to take on. So I don't want to use tanks in this one, but I think I can use fighters. I can only use a certain group of them in this one. And they're all level 1 mobs. Was it I can only use 4? I think I could only use 4. It's going to be nasty. Yeah, no more than 4. Okay. So you've also got these kind of like new things that they put in, like these exploding barrels here. So this is a powder keg which has taunt effect. Demon soldiers will prioritize attacking it. When destroyed, powder keg eliminates all units around it. I think it might eliminate these guys. So what am I allowed to do here? I could go 2 routes. What's this route down here? I think if I take this powder keg out, so I'm going to go with some fighters. He's done an ult. Can I get to it without losing all my guys in time? I need to take that powder keg down. Come on. Oh, it's not quite enough damage. Damn. Thought I had that. These guys get in the mix again. You see that ult's kind of like building up, so you don't want to... Basically, you want to try and get your mobs away without those ults being there. I don't think I've got enough units left now. Always worth waiting for like a 10 out of 10 before you get going again with your units. I think I want to go in this way now and take this keg. But I don't know if I've left myself enough units to do it, honestly. Let's go with these guys. These guys. Which way do they go? He's hard wrecking me. We did get through to the keg, but not with enough units. Okay, it's going to be tricky. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of challenges. There's a whole kind of like new game mode here, which is super cool. I got wrecked on it this time round. But that's not all I want to show you, so we need to move on. I will be working on this with due course. But I do like the way they're bringing in new game modes. You know, from a developer point of view, doing a great job, honestly, in terms of a new game mode when... without having to build tons of new assets, which is the thing that takes all the time. So Demonic Crusade is one, and then we've got a new gear dungeon. So they've added a gear dungeon about probably about a month ago, and then we've got a gear dungeon 2 now, which is active for... They activate for a certain amount of time. So gear dungeon 2 drops all advanced gear. This is like a later game dungeon now, but with a new boss, which again is already a champion that exists in the game. So Volta is the new boss. But what we've got here, core mechanics split. This is new. Twisted Sycophant will split into 2 every 30 seconds. Death Whisper. Upon death, Tormented Banshee turns into a Spectre, dealing damage. Right, okay. So this is like my tank group. And then I'm going to need a damage group down here. You can look into like the details of what we're fighting here. So recommended heroes. I guess I'm going to want some sort of AoE damage. That's why he's in there. Breed is in there. Iona as well. Interesting. Why Iona? Recommended lineups. There's a whole bunch of info that I can kind of use here to try and plan out my strat. And then popular heroes. Still gathering info. Right. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with my Twin Fiend. I think he's geared up. Yeah. And then basically, so you get these lords in the game, and you want to try and like bring in champions from that faction, because it really benefits the Lord skills. We should be able to blitz our way through the first couple of levels anyway, but I'm just trying to get myself a group of heroes that will get me through a few levels here. So this is kind of like tank. Could do with just a straight healer, probably a hollow. There's a cool feature in this game as well. If you're struggling with a level, you can actually get an assist from one of your friends and use them. The only thing with assists is you cannot rerun that level on auto if you used an assist. So it's literally use it if you're trying to get over certain content. What's going on? Frenzied Blood Mistress in the mix. So let's put a tank in here. I'm just looking to see where they're pathing so that I can make sure that I can deal with them. Damage in between, in behind the tank. Looks like she's doing like an AoE hit now and then. Are these the guys that's like going to 2? Yeah, and then she's doing some damage. Level 1 obviously is not too bad. So I think we're going to go big damage dealer up the top. Oh, I can't put a tank there. Damn. That's not going to work. Put a healer in here. Let's bring a tank in here. Get a damage dealer here. You've got a certain amount of cost that you can place at any point. So we're just going to go with a shield champion here to protect my tank. And then we can just go ult at will and start to take some of these enemies down. Stage 1 will be easy. Like, so actually I've played this terribly bad. Like, I've not played this well at all. But because I'm on stage 1, I'm getting away with it. I'm just getting a lie of the land. If you've played someone badly, like this guy at the top, I can literally just grab him off the board and I get a bunch of that cost back. So that's one way to kind of deal with, not working well. She's going to get shielded up. And the thing is with this level is it is actually... He's going to die soon, so take him off. This gear dungeon does drop some of the best gear in the game. So it's well worth putting some time in to try and get these gear dungeons done well. Let's get him in. We can get his ult across this whole group. Big damage ult. Slapping the whole group, which is nice. That is doing more damage. I mean, honestly, for stage 1, this is tougher than you'd normally see. I'll tell you that much. But we are in like the kind of later game gear dungeons here, rather than just the gear raid stuff. Okay, in comes the warning, which means generally we've got a boss on its way. I think I might put him back there and keep going with some damage to these mobs. Are they getting through? Not quite. Christ, we're taking a lot of damage there. Wow, it's actually really tough. Just 2 more mobs to go though, so we should be good. That's without fighting the boss. So in later stages of this dungeon, oh, here she comes actually. No, I was wrong. Later stages, the boss does get more involved, and it gets a lot tougher. So, damn, it's going to be... It's cool. I like having challenges in the game. Like, you know, that's why we play these games. But yeah, great patch from Watcher of Realms. There's actually one more thing I want to show you quickly. Well, actually 2 things. We've got a new Epic Fusion starts tomorrow, or when I'm recording this. So probably be like today for when this actually goes out. And the sort of fragment or the shard champions generally are lords, which means that they give you a really good skill. And they're normally really achievable to get. I've actually dropped a video specifically on this event on my Watcher of Realms channel, which will be down below. But yeah, you've got this ability to pick up Rourke here, and that starts, from the Friday. I'm recording on the Thursday. This might even go out on the Saturday. So we might be in the mix of starting it up, but you should definitely get involved. If you're going to play the game and you're new, you should definitely be picking up Rourke, who is the new fighter Lord champion. We can just show you his kit here. So he's basically, his Lord skill shields champions on his team, and he's got a damage scaling from the HP. He's also got a shield scaling from the HP as well. And then he's got an ult, which deals damage to 8 targets around him. So it's like an AoE hit whilst building shield strength. So super cool new champion that's just dropped. Looks pretty sweet as well, by the way. Got the axe. So yeah, it should be involved in that. And then there's one other thing which came in this patch, which is the Odyssey event, which is basically like a kind of like push towards doing different things in the game, like a progression type mission system, which will end with this new legendary in it, who is the kind of, well, I guess Anubis style character in this game. Looks so freaking sweet. So yeah, look, tons in this patch. If you've not played yet, you should probably get involved. And if you have, then maybe come back and take a look, because there's lots of new stuff going on. Thanks again, Watcher of Realms, for sponsoring the video. There will be a link down below, or you can use the QR code. I've been Hell Hades, and I'll see you soon.